Yo, what's going down, Halo Music family? I am super excited to finally be able to announce that we will have another single dropping here in January, tentatively January 14th. Never Backing Down is the track. I'm super honored as well to have my man Wise featured on the track from Frontliners. Super dope artist. He's got an album out right now called Coarse Language. Check it out. It's on iTunes. But you know, it's been a journey. It's been a little bit since the last release we had, One of One, and this next track has been getting a lot of great reviews. We've had it in front of radio stations. We've had it in front of DJs. I've done live shows with it. It's got that rock edge with the pop beat and a little dubstep in there with almost kind of like a Linkin Park feel between Wise and I on the track. And I'm really excited for it to get out there and get on the airwaves, so to speak. But you know, the theme behind it is never backing down. So this journey for me, music has been, you know, a journey that has been, it seems like my whole life. You know, I've had doors slammed in my face. I've had people tell me to stop while I'm ahead. I've heard people tell me that, you know, who am I to think that I'm going to get anywhere being a small town boy. You know, I never had any connections to the industry through my parents or my family or anything else like that, you know. And again, coming from a small town that, you know, everybody thinks is a little hole-in-the-wall place that nothing ever happens. You know, the odds were stacked against me, so to speak. But, you know, I definitely know that, you know, if you've got a dream and you've got something that burns inside of you, a passion like I do with music, no matter how many times people knock you down, you can always get back up again and try. And, you know, I think the biggest lesson I've had to learn through all of this is that you never can give up. You know, I've been here, I've made it out to LA, I've heard a ton of no's in the process, and, you know, coming back to the Duluth area where I'm from and having more doors open for me now than I ever have just goes to prove that if somebody doesn't give up, you know, that the opportunity could be right around the corner. I actually read something on Facebook the other day, a story about two miners that were mining for gold, and these two guys were business partners, and you know, they both had invested in equipment, they both had invested their time and effort, and they both had the same vision. And you know, so they set out, they start searching for gold, and you know, give it all they got, day in and day out. And finally, after much turmoil, after much heartache, after much hard work, hands blistering, hot, cold, uncomfortable conditions, one of the miners is like, you know what, man, I don't think I can do this anymore. This is definitely not working out. I gotta be done. And he ends up putting down his tools. He ends up walking away. And the other business partner just couldn't give up. He knew that he was meant for big things. He knew that this was what he wanted to do. He knew that this is what he set out to do, and he wasn't going to give up. And you know, it wasn't much more time, maybe the next couple of days, that miner ended up striking a huge find in gold. And again, the moral of the story is that you never know how close you are to your gold. You never know how close you are to your success. You know, I've been in sales for a long time as a career, and even with the music industry, and the law of numbers just states every no you hear, you're one more no closer to your yes. You know, John Maxwell talks about it in his book Failing Forward, is the most successful people in the world were not the ones that never fell down. They were not the ones that never had a catastrophe. They weren't the ones that, you know, ended up never failing. If you actually study successful people, most of their success stories comes out of their biggest failures they've ever had. But John Maxwell made a point, is that the successful people in life are the ones that understand that no matter how many times you fall down, you have to get back up. You know, and maybe you've had a dream at one point. Maybe you've had something that you wanna do with your life. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's dancing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's, you know, being a doctor. Whatever the deal may be, if you've got a dream, you got a goal that you've wanted to do, doesn't matter how hard life kicks you down, you always have that choice to take what kind of resources you have and get back up and use those to get back after it again. So I just want to encourage you that, you know, never give up. Never give up on that thing that that you can't stop thinking about. I know for me with music, every time I've tried to walk away, it doesn't take very long to pull me back in. It's something about music. It's something inside of me that just won't let it go. So, you know, Halo Music family, I got to be honest with you. You guys are the best fans in the world. I love the support. I love the encouragement. You know, and a lot of times during the hardest times of seeking this thing out, of making this thing happen, it's because of you guys that stand by me. It's because of the messages I get on Facebook from you guys. It's because of the things that I hear, whether it's at my shows or events that I've been at, and you guys talking about how much your music, or the music that I do, has reached you, has touched you, has inspired you, how much you believe in me. It's what pushes me to keep pushing, and I really thank you and appreciate it. If you haven't started following me now, you can follow me on Facebook on Halo_music, and Twitter as well. And music spelt with a ZY, just like my mom used to say. It's because I'm difficult. So hope you guys have a great night. I'm looking forward to January 14th. Me and Y is going to be blowing this thing up. So check it out. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.